Man, probably a fun fact on me is that. Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. Won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do is push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody there doing it is your boy Coach Lee. Happy Taco Tuesday to you. Hanging out with your boys doing the chop up as we do every Tuesday night at 7:30ish. Something like that. But man, let's get the crew up here. We got a lot of great topics for y'all tonight. First off the bat, we got to bring my man in here. We missed him last night, but he's back like he never left. Welcome my man, Meadow White.
Yeah, what's going on, man? Sorry, the play call sheet, man. You know, didn't have no 2 qual plays in it, man. But, you know, the game was ran to perfection last night. Shout out to you guys. It is now Tuesday. I do have a taco bowl tonight with hot sauce, you know, so hopefully everybody, you know, enjoys your Taco Tuesday and enjoys us, you know what I'm saying, as we go on this ride that is always mysterious, especially on this show. We don't know where we're going to go sometimes. But before we continue, this guy knows a lot about that, you know, and I felt like him tonight coming in because he had a topic and I didn't have one. And I got blasted in the chat for actually coming out with one because I couldn't find one. But it's all good. I found the topic. That's interesting tonight. But my guy Willie's in the building, man. I know he got an interesting topic.
I know what time it is.
Actually looking at it right now. How you doing?
How you doing, brother, man?
I'm good.
Hey, we missed you last night, bro.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Had to do some things, you know.
Taking care of the kids.
Yeah, actually taking care of older people, older bored people.
Oh, you had the adults. You had to babysit the adults, huh?
People on the board. So there's basically fundraising coming up. So, you know, talk about it and, you know, feed the guys that's, you know, keeping the business running. So can't be mad at that.
I can dig it.
Sir.
Who got in trouble today, man? I know somebody got in trouble today.
Who? What y'all was doing?
Hey, right there, first one said who?
I thought I was gonna get in trouble. I was late. I was late for work today. There was a meeting that I should have been at. But my bus car, my train was in a delay, so I was late for it. But no harm, no foul. They didn't mind. They said you're never late. So yeah, man, the train got me today. Well, and that's semi trouble in my mind, but totally no trouble.
Shout out to you, Bobby. Appreciate you hanging out with us, man. You give us energy each and every night.
Bobby in the building.
Bobby in the building.
He always in the building, man.
Yes, he
Definitely.
is.
Okay.
So, man, chop up, man. It's that fun thing. Everybody kind of get a chance to let their hair down, get your geek on, whatever you want to call it.
Fat all day. Get your geek on, get your freak on, get your leak on, whatever you want to do. We don't discriminate. We may not do what you guys do, but we don't discriminate again. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do. You live life. This is why you became grown. To be able to have opportunities to make your life better and do the things that you want to do. But
Right.
life goes and life comes at you and goes at you, and we know we're all music heads, still to this day. The different type of music, may sway us a different way, but we still have a love for hip hop, R&B, things of that nature. All I see nowadays are groups of threes, groups of fours. You used to see the groups of, everybody, Rockefellers, the Bad Boys, G Units. You see them squatted up.
Unit.
The Locks, all that. But tonight, I'm just going to go into a different direction. Something old school, I feel, because we don't get a lot of it anymore. And that's hip-hop duos in the game.
Okay.
Now, when we speak hip-hop, duo-wise, that means two guys. What do you guys think of?
Red and Meth out the gate.
Red and Meth off the gate? Okay.
Red and Meth.
I'm a Texas boy. UGK for me, man.
Okay, definitely.
Mobb Deep.
Yes, that's Mobb Deep. I think of Eric B and Rakim. You know what I'm saying? Like, things of that nature, man. Definitely. You think of duos and the succession you have is very hard. People say it's hard to have a three-man group. We know at some point every group breaks up. But when you have two guys,
except for this one, but do tell.
Yeah. When you have two guys that are, successful as a team, you never want to see them depart. You never want to see them let go. But it happens though. You know what I'm saying? Right. You see the breakups, obviously one person's on the come up, one person may on the down. But my overall thing is that if you remain cool throughout all of it. So I have a list of top hip hop duos that I'm gonna go down the list, man. Hopefully the viewers, can give you an intake as well. Your favorite duo MCs. I'll even make it R&B based just for the comments too.
Oh yeah, you can R&B it up. I didn't even think of R&B, but you're right.
You can spit out whatever you want. So going down the list here, we're gonna go 10. Got this off complex.com. Shout out to them. We'll go 12 or 11 before I go into the 10. We got 12, the Beat Nuts.
That was that shit. Get money.
That's still in the rotation around here, man.
Yeah, that's a hit right. That was a hit of all hits right there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Worked with crazy artists. Worked with a variety of guys. 6 albums of their own released. If you like beats, man, and they'll drop something, you know what I'm saying, that will catch your eye every mind a while. To me, that is. I feel like I got interested in Beat Nuts as they were going away. Didn't catch a lot of the early stuff, but that they're 12. Number 11, Black Star, Most Def and Talib Kweli. Definitely solid, but I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for the 10th spot. If I'm a guy on Complex's podium or poll of voters, I am changing that. I got to get them in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? You think of the other side, they say the real side of hip hop. You can't never leave these two guys out. These guys are living legends to the game, man. So number 10 opens up Dead Prez.
Ooh.
Man at M1, most reptilian and confidential group of Contra's rap turn of the century resurgence, coming off like a new school Public Enemy. Yeah, man. Public Enemy is 3.
High praise, man.
Yeah, man.
I know Capote Noriega better be on this list.
So
I know. That's all I know.
Number 9. And I'll be real. I was sad that these guys broke up, but they're brothers, so it's always gonna be love, and that's the Clips. Now it's
that was crazy.
Pusha T. You know what I'm saying?
Just push play on that album, man. Let it roll.
He mentioned a few weeks ago that the first song that ever came out with the beat still rings crazy. The beat still trends. You know, you can catch your third grader probably in this new generation bumping that on the cafeteria table. We don't know. Maybe they have cafeteria in the cafeteria in the classrooms. I don't know what happens now in this society or in schools now. But you know, grinding. And, you know, Malice took a turn away from the hip hop game. Pusha left single. Pusha's actually been doing very, very solid as a single artist. And I feel like he gets better with time. And when you get better with time as an artist, it's a great thing. Shout out to is almost dry. It's almost always playing in my ears all the time. You got head, put your hands up, put your hands down. Jada, Pimp C all day. Hey, Jada, Styles P, man, those guys all in the group deluxe, but you know, you got Styles and Jada going at it on the track. It's definitely fire as well. Shout out to B, loves the clips, duos, UGK, Outkast, Capone Noriega, Dead Prez. Yes, let's go on next on the list, man.
That's my brother there. See, we telling East Coast around here, man.
Yeah, man, we going East Coast. Out to UGK though, man. They definitely, you know,
that's
definitely
Texas royalty right there.
Reverse because we love UGK up here too, man. So shout out to that.
Already.
PMD at number 8, Kobe, Eric Sermon, and PMD. Okay. Perhaps no hip hop group bridged the 80s and 90s or laid the groundwork for where the genre was headed at the time. These two laid the platform out. Star, hardcore style, you know what I'm saying? The look from everything, you know what I'm saying? They kind of go on this somewhat same being relate to each other. That's what you want in the duels. You want the tag team that's ultimate to each other, you know, can trust each other. You don't usually get that. You probably get a whack art. I mean, usually in a lot of groups you get the better artists and the least favorite artists. But when you're in a duel like this, man, you know, you got to appreciate both of you guys' music, man. I feel like the breakup was sad because at the end of the day, though they were successful as a group, I don't feel like they got anything done as single artists. Eric Sermon did a little bit, you know, but wasn't to my liking.
Yeah, but he still ended up, you know, then he ended up getting back, teaming up with like Keith Murray.
Yeah, he teamed up with Keith Murray. You know, they had that little. So what was that group? What was the Violation? Violator? Something like that. They was on like they was on like Buster and all them. Like, yeah, man. 7, Brooklyn, MOP, Little Fame.
Yep.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. These guys right here, man. I wonder what they do on a daily basis. In this time, though, when they was rapping, they always definitely probably didn't want to mess with.
They always felt like they had that same energy over breakfast, like
right, exactly.
Like just early in the morning. Hey, me up, like this.
Hey, me up, pass the way. In the hash brown delays.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? So MOP at number 7, number 6, Ed Ball and MJG, Reese's Mafia.
Yes, sir.
Crucial group. 8 Ball and MG specialize in a more relaxed and lyrical sound. You know, getting crunk, getting people in the wavy, in the wazy. 3-6 Mafia. You got a supporter in me, man. Looking, there was that one year, probably like mid 2000s, where they just had everything in a swindle. You know, they was coming out with hot trap.
Yeah, that's like probably like around about 2005 to 2008, 2009.
Yep, and I can vividly say
coming hard.
Yeah, that's when the ears was cracking for me. They was coming out with hits and hits. And then Hustle and Flow came out and then Pass Me Some More. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Them guys, you know, from Grammys to putting out great music, they deserve to be on the top 10 list. And I'm satisfied that they're number 6. They deserve that love.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5, Eric B. and Rakim. Hands down, the most influential rappers of all time. Absolute game changer as well as in the 80s. Though he did his best work on all 4 albums with Eric B., you know, Rakim went on his own as well. Had to chase that zone, had to chase the bread.
Briefly was with Death Row, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. And the duels catalog is undeniable, and they remain friends over the years. And that's the key thing I said earlier. Just remain friends in a friendship, man. Don't let the business get to you. Don't let the business
stick with it.
Sometimes, you know, it's best that, you know, you may have to go your separate ways, you know, in this game, you know. But, no, man, you know, they friends, and that's the best part. Number 4, Yeah, we going down to Texas, baby. You know, drop it slow on the flow. You know how we roll, son. UGK, Bun B, and Pimp C. Still
Yes, sir.
still
I think that is good praise.
Top 5 is crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Released their first classic, Too Hard to Swallow, over the following decade. The Texas duo perfected their country rap tunes with songs like Day One and Front Back Side to Side, while Upstate and Jay-Z and 3 6 Mafia are mainstream hits. Big Pimpin', Spinning Cheese. Mind you, people don't know. Pimp C was in head beef with Jay-Z because he felt Jay-Z didn't like Tupac. It took him too short to tell Pimp C, we're going to Florida. It's a video we about to do. And Jay-Z's video is going to be a lot of girls, going to be a lot of everything going on. Don't worry about all that crazy stuff you're thinking in your head. Pimp C actually went on to say, if anybody got beef with Pop, I got beef with it.
Yep.
So, you already know what kind of guy Pimp was. You know, Bun, you know, and rest in peace to Pimp. You know, gotta definitely.
He went by WWPD. What would Pac do?
And Bun B has forever, you know, lived up, you know, not only the legacy of Pimp still, you know, but his own legacy still existed, still doing big things, man.
Right.
You know, when he was incarcerated as well, Pimp C, Bun B kept the UGK name alive with his legendary run of features. He did that single, and that album, that first album off the top was crazy.
Yep.
I like albums with mad joints on it. That's just me. But when you can listen to like 75-80% of joints that got over 20 tracks on it, it's crazy.
Yeah. They don't make it like that no more.
They don't make that like that
not at all.
You know? So number 3.
Okay.
Gangstar, DJ Premier,
Guru, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, Boston, Texas connect. And guess what show we on tonight? Sports Talk with Friends. We connected from Texas to Boston, man. Oh, man. How sweet. Man. Together, their group managed to optimize the sound of the New York hip-hop game in the mid-'90s. Primo will be a candidate for hip-hop's greatest producer just for his freelance work for Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie, just name a few. And his best work on his 7 hours with Gangstar, serving up incredible tracks like Mass Appeal and Take It Personal. You know what I'm saying? So Primo created One Last Gangstar album in 2019, one of the best yet, with unreleased Guru vocals. So, guys, man, Gangstar, man. Me personally, duo-wise, I didn't know there was a duo until obviously, you know, you get older, you go into your archives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really listen to a lot of them, but you know, you get back, you know, and like I said, you're old head, you know, you listen to old tracks, you know, you get that feeling, man. How you feeling about my Knicks, man? We off topic right now, but your Knicks are playing good, man. Hope they get a home game and Donovan Mitchell in their lives. Shout out to my guy E. Waffle House. You guys want some fabulous things? iPads, iPods, watches, all types of stuff, man. Go get in one of his raffles, man. Very, very cheap buy-ins, man. You know what I'm saying? Get lucky. You know, as I said.
I'd have had UGK ahead of them. Gangstar.
Gotta have UGK ahead of them. Definitely will. I see Will. I definitely will. I know. Anything about them.
It's just the order. It's not that it's not bad, but it's just the order. Like UGK is just crazy, man.
Right. And then you got number 2.
Hold up. Wait a minute. You see that? Y'all see that comment right there?
Yeah.
That's my mama.
Hold on. Hey. I'm sorry, but I agree with her.
Man.
I agree with her. The first duo song I knew in all, lyric to lyric, Peter Guns and Lloyd Tyreek, dog. I'm talented.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talented. Grammy nominated. Shout out to my man Peter Guns. We had him a couple months back.
Oh yeah, we had Peter Guns on the show. That's right.
Hopefully we bring him back again. So shout out to Peter Guns. Peter, we love you. It wasn't only for the show that you was on. We always talk about you in some capacity.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Lloyd Tyreek and Peter Guns. But Ma Deep, number 2. Chip Ones.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Rappers in the world.
Yeah.
Partner in Mobb Deep Havoc had a sharp flow of his own and produced the duo's cold-blooded anthems such as, you know, Carter Shook Ones and Quiet Storm. Outside producers like Q-Tip and The Alchemist also contributed to their classic albums, The Infamous and Murder Music. And the Queen Ridge Group worked with and feuded with nearly every legend of their time. You know, 50 Cent-ish. You know what I'm saying? Before 50 Cent was this or the you know what I'm saying? So And then, unfortunately, we best in condolences to Prodigy.
Rest in peace. We lost
You know what I'm
Prodigy.
saying? Rest in peace, Prodigy. Man, you know what I'm
They
saying?
gonna boot us.
Gone too early. And
They will kick us. We'll get banned in Russia.
So, number one.
I'm already mad because it's either one or the other.
And you may be mad at it. You may be happy with it, but I am not gonna argue with it because this is a group that me and probably a lot of you guys definitely heard a ring of, definitely had a love for. You may feel a certain way about what they put out and how they dress and things like that. But in terms of the movement of hip hop, the movement in the South, the fact that these two guys can pit on tracks and even if you didn't like I said, what they wearing, you rapping what they saying. That's Outkast, man. All 50,000, man. You know what I'm saying? And my man, Big Boy. So, hey, I see Will shaking his head.
I'm only mad because
2006. I feel like this is a group that probably had way more in the tank. I don't know what happened in terms of the breakup. They broke up and then did an album where both of them had singles. Songs. Bipolarish, maybe? You know, I don't even like to say that because in this world, there's a lot of people that are and have problems in that term, but
nah, they just felt like, honestly, I think they got to a point where they felt like the game didn't deserve them.
Maybe.
And they're probably right.
Maybe because Andre tried to get a little creep up, you know what I'm saying? Try to put his status, and he was becoming a top 10 rapper in people's eyes on the list once he started to throw little single tracks out in verses. You know, so it speaks a lot about Andre 3000. Big Boy, you know, Big Boy's gonna do his thing. You know, there's always the best rapper in the group and it's the least best rapper. But successfully in tune, they knew they could make magic together.
Good.
And I just don't understand the breakup. I need to read more information on it. But it just seems to me that they had a lot more. I can see Outkast doing a reunion tour or coming out with an album before my life's over. You know, and you guys, and I don't wish death for nobody, but I just would want to see that. You know what I'm saying? In the future.
So honorable mentions that why I got a little mad. I guess they just felt like Red and Meth weren't a legitimate duo, but
they brought something to the game.
You'll never hear a back and forth like that.
Yeah, they actually played off of one another.
Yeah, like you'll never hear two rappers be able to work
this
together.
This is where Complex gets too crazy complex.
Yeah.
They had the City Girls at 19. They didn't even have Redman and Meth in the top 20.
Yeah, it's just because like Red was such a solo artist for most of his career, and Meth was full blown like Wu-Tang. So, but like they came together and they did what they did for at least an album. I guess is because it's only one album, or did they? I don't think they dropped two. Did they drop two?
Maybe because it's one album. It's more.
That's probably why. But like they did a bunch of tracks together, like fire. Anyways, Capone and Noriega is the other one that bothered me.
Definitely. I'm be real. There's a lot of
CNN, like that's
up here, and I feel like, and we're having this debate, right? We're having a debate, of course. In every debate, there's other guys that you feel are good, but like I said, if we would have had R&B, which is going to be my topic next week, I'm gonna let everybody know Steve 2 right now. Okay. You're gonna get a whole bunch of arguments.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure it out to not duos but groups. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because duos are gonna be harder in R&B. You got groups for sure.
I'll that up in groups. So in all, you know, I feel like duos don't get the respect they get anymore because there's not a lot of them now. It's a lot of groups or like single artists, or you know, you see a lot of people featured. You know, it's a Redman featured on a lot of their tracks, but they're not a duo. So I just need to shout out the duos of hip hop tonight, man. You know, it makes me want to listen to old school hip hop all night long.
I want to go bump CNN for like the rest of the night now.
You want to bump who?
CNN and Capone Noriega and the Mob.
So G-Unit not in your top 10. See,
that War Report album, unbelievable.
G-Unit is more than two-person group.
Yeah, there's a lot in the G.
It's a lot. G-Unit, in terms of overall like groups, you want to the state properties and the Rockefellers and all that stuff. Like G-Unit had the light. G-Unit had the torch. G-Unit was life.
Yeah, G-Unit took over like
life.
They took over like 2 whole summers at least.
2 whole summers into the game. Into the game not only fucked them up, but fucked the whole group up. and it was a bad sighting. But
it wasn't. You know what it really was?
That
What really did them in was that 50's work ethic was higher than all it is.
Yeah,
right.
That's all it was.
Like Banks,
they just want to kick it in party. He was still.
They got rich. They want to sit back on that. He was like, nah.
50 tried to get Banks to get into social media early.
Right. And when Banks said like
Banks could do his thing, and Banks didn't want to mess with the social media.
That's when he was like, yeah, I'm good.
That's kind of why Banks' career was cut short.
I gotta start working with him then, because he's not on that level. He's not going that hard.
Right, definitely. So hope I answered your question in full. And appreciate you guys, man, for letting me bless always with my topic first. I love it.
Great topic.
Absolutely, my man, too, doing it as always. You know what? Y'all want a commercial break? Y'all want to keep it rolling?
We can
keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. You want break? Let's keep it rolling.
Well, because mine got like we're gonna be scrolling through.
Okay.
I gave you the link to pull up so you can scroll through and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
So it's gonna be a little.
Let's go.
We're gonna get a wheel special, y'all.
Wheel special, y'all.
We'll be back about 15, 20. We appreciate y'all as always. Y'all hold on to your butts and yeah, we're gonna get through this, man. But
That was good with the people. It's Montreal McNeander, NFL linebacker for the Cleveland Browns and Grambling alumni. I had to come through today. Give a special shout out to my dudes over at STWF Media, the big brand, where you can talk sports with the other NFL players, fans in their Facebook community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go get them boys a shout out. Go check out their page. And I promise you, man, you're gonna love everything that you hear and enjoy it.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the back to topic number 2 for the chop up. We'll be talking about anything and everything. Group participation is greatly appreciated and encouraged.
Absolutely. Appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Showing love, coming through, you know, on your busy nights. You know, guys are winding up, but you guys are here with us, so we excited.
Good topic too, man. I'm like you, man. Had to fire up the stereo when we get done tonight.
I hope you do.
We got some CDs and cassettes.
So, what we got for our second topic? It looks like this topic was born last week during the chop up when we were discussing cereals and half of them half of them cereals were gone. We can't even get them now, and that was sad to me. And then I started thinking there's a bunch of things that we like to eat or get involved with or whatever the case may be that are gone. Things don't last forever, just like duos.
That's true.
They don't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. So we got the top, I don't even care what number. The numbers are relevant. We're going to run through a bunch of these. You want to pull them up on your screen and I'll just read them off of that so that everybody can see them?
We can definitely do that. We'll pull this up. The first one you sent me?
Oh, yeah. We'll go whatever one you want to do. Yeah, we can do that one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, they had the. That's right. They did have these. The dessert Lunchables. I forgot that. You think of Lunchables, you just think. I always think just the ham, cheese, and the crackers, or the pizza.
They got crazy stuff now, chicken nuggets, all that stuff, man. But definitely the treat ones, man. Those are something that were, you know, depending on how much money flow went in the crib. You know, you see those every once in a while.
Right.
So I forgot all about those.
Yeah, the dessert ones. That's crazy. I feel like I didn't even know about those. I just missed them. What we got for number 2?
You grow up with mad kids in your crib?
Yeah, that's true. Jiffy Pots. Yeah, I remember Jiffy Pots from being younger.
I didn't know it was gone.
I was like a red and yellow box. I'm tripping. I gotta read this. I gotta read the logos now. I don't buy popcorn, but it's good to know that it's not there no more because I always thought it was Jiffy Pop. Every time I see the red and yellow box.
Yeah, Jiffy Pop gone, huh? That's crazy. Yeah, delicious. Let's go.
Well, Jiff peanut butter is still around.
What are these? Circus. I remember those.
I remember those. I should knock a bag of those out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
top 10 worst snacks of all time. Right?
Yeah, I can't do those. Yo, Mom Duke said Jiffy Pop is not gone.
Okay. It's not gone. Okay, Mom. So my eyes are not deceiving me then.
Yeah, it's not gone. It's not gone. Okay. No one wants circus peanuts, bro. What are these again? What are they called? Oh, these
Blue
are the
Pie Crunch. Little Debbie's. I don't even know.
Are these gone?
This might consider one of the worst snacks too. Honestly, be real. The marshmallow in the middle.
Moon Paw's already pushing it.
Yeah, they're not good, man. They're not good. Who made this list? I mean, I brought them, but who made this list? Like, get your mans.
Any call can be gone forever. Absolutely, Bobby. I agree. Sprite remix. Sprite remix. They try to bring that every now and again. I think a couple years ago they came back out with that.
Oh, the Sprite remix is bomb.
Ring dings.
Ring, ding, 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 ding.
Vanilla Nesquik. Yeah. Vanilla Nesquik.
I don't remember that.
Vanilla?
I do.
79.
It's not as good as It's not as good as strawberry. It's not as good as chocolate. Fair to say. Now
they done got everybody involved. That's
now Napoleon ice cream is bomb. How you doing, Miss Love? But now
Auntie in the building.
McDonald's snack wraps, which is interesting because you got Wendy's now and KFC coming out.
Now they got them right, and now McDonald's out on it.
McDonald's has to attack.
They got to go back. Yeah, they can't let that ride.
And charge it for the $175 that you was charging it for before. And then McDonald's, you got me back in motion.
Yeah, they got to get back at that. They can't let that happen like that.
Bring it back, B. I agree, man. Swanson TV dinners.
I remember these as a child. The Swansons.
Boy, that chicken would be brutal, boy. Hit that cold spot.
That nasty old brown.
You gotta make sure it's cooked, man. They gotta go back.
Crunchy mashed potatoes.
Imagine eating those all day for dinner.
Oh man, that's a bad hit. What else we got?
Star cereal.
Crunchy Star. I don't remember these. Who did these?
Special.
Not familiar with that one.
I don't know who did these.
Which special? Like I said, I had a lot of kids in my crib, a lot of younger cousins. So mama was like, bring those over. Seen them a few times.
I never had this crazy.
The Muppets.
They look like they got Kicks energy though.
Yeah, they do. They do.
What we got? What the hell? Lehigh grape?
Oh, that was Federale.
Okay. At least somebody knew what they was.
Yes, sir.
My uncle know a few things. My uncle used to talk to me about this, but you know me, when people talk to old school drinks and all that, I'm kind of
yeah.
But nah, man, definitely. Hey.
Yeah. Auntie said all these are sold at Dollar Tree. Hey, I had no idea.
Dollar Tree tomorrow. You over here. Get your old school stuff. Get your old school peanut chews. Vanilla Nesquik.
I picked up. Let me find out. I picked up a fraudulent.
I got another list anymore. It's $1.25 Tree. They moved it up a quarter.
Yeah, they fronting. That's true.
Terrible.
Oh, this was on the. This is what part of what hit us last week.
Yeah,
the Pink Panther flakes. These I know are gone.
Yeah, those are gone. You can tell by the box, the color of the box of the cereal box.
That picture might as well have been in black and white.
Jello pudding pops.
Man, that was a summer staple there, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
I've probably seen them in the stores. Never.
I'm not gonna lie, that just made me like hungry. The Jello pudding pops. I don't know why.
The Jello pudding.
Yeah, that's some Cosby energy right there.
Cosby Watson special. Yes, I got a haircut. I got a haircut a couple weeks ago, man. You know what I'm saying? I had my hat on, but I got my hat off tonight, guys.
He got them all cut, not just one. That's
you know what I'm saying? I got them all cut. I got a 2-point cut. I cut it myself.
Dad joke. The Keebler Magic Middles. What? Keebler Magic Middles.
I never seen these in my life.
I'm not gonna lie. These look like a Keebler Fig Newton.
I
never would have got there because the original Keeblers are good enough.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like that's Keebler cookie for your granddad. I'm good.
That's grandma's granddad cookie. Try to make a baby. Try to tell a baby that this is good. This is a good snack.
Reggie Bar. I mean, my mind went so many places with Reggie Bar. First of all, why they name it after
Flintstone push-ups were
Oh, who said the foot? Oh yeah, the
Bridget
Flintstone
Jackson.
push-ups. Yeah, those are crazy.
Uh-huh.
Those are crazy. Here's why I really did this list. Crystal Pepsi. Bring back Crystal Pepsi, please. Somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody bring back Crystal Pepsi.
That and some Dominoes and some Blockbusters.
Don't
Was a
bring
great
Crystal
night.
Pepsi. Hey, don't bring back Crystal Pepsi. No.
Why?
Nope.
Why?
Because you'll see a lot of people along Mass Ave, Blue Hill Ave with something that matches it. And we're not trying to have that. Leave the Crystal Pepsi. Discontinued. Leave it.
Tab, yep. There goes. She said Tab Cola. I remember that.
In my mail, I pulled a bug out my teeth. Oh, man. What you eat? I do not know where the fuck it came from. Tab Cola. Yes, Tab Cola is a grandma favorite too, man. Tab Cola.
Crystal Meth.
Crystal Method.
Yo, they had Tab Cola in the X-Men movies. In the X-Men movie with I forget what the name was it?
Bring back Surge.
Apocalypse. Because they were in
Bring
the
back
80s.
Surge.
It was a good little ad for them.
Did y'all ever see that video where that guy bought a bottle of Crystal Pepsi off of somebody and he actually drank it or attempted to?
Oh, crazy.
Threw up everywhere.
Oh, because that couldn't be good anymore. Yeah.
Nah, that's like what, about 20, 25, 30-year-old bottle.
Yeah, that was basically plastic by that point. Mellow Yellow, yup. Joke Cola.
Oh, those were fire. The Altoid Sour were crazy.
Sour Altoids were bomb. I remember these.
They went hard.
The red ones were crazy.
Cause it's hard to find a good, long-lasting sour candy, and these, the whole thing, he was good.
Stood the test of time.
Yes, they did.
Kudos. My joints right here.
I used to rock with those.
I feel like Kudos still exists though.
No, you can get them. I think certain places have them. It's kind of a funny situation with those because somebody told me in a different state that they had them, and I asked actually for the person to send me some. I don't know if that person ever got that message, but you know, if you're watching, I'm gonna hit you up again tonight. I'm gonna ask you about it.
What else we got?
Mellow.
Oh,
Yellow.
I remember these cream savers. They used to. What was
the bomb? They had the caramel and the caramel cream, strawberry cream, the orange and cream.
You used to be able to mix these with something. I forget what you had to do though. It was honestly some jail process though type shit, but like
Mellow Yellow's in my toilet.
It's not where I learned it though.
What they got Dollar Tree? Cream savers or Kudos?
Kudos. They gotta have. I still see Kudos all the time.
I think I got a feeling it stood around, but the cream savers, I haven't seen those in years.
Yeah, I haven't seen cream savers in a bit.
What we got? Dan and Sprinkles.
Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree.
Dan and Sprinkles. So Dan and Sprinkles were the people that make the Dan and yogurt.
Okay.
So I feel at that point they're just talking about the brand of Sprinkles. You can still get.
I mean, like I feel like honest. I mean, yeah. I mean, you get in the summertime and Sprinkles are a thing, but other than that, who really cares about Sprinkles? Sprinkles were a generational thing, you know. That this like kind of, you know.
Give me a good old mix in right now.
Garfield raviolis.
We're gonna have to Google that after this list because I don't know what the hell that is.
Squeezes, bomb. Squeezes is bomb.
Yeah, Squeezes is crazy.
Oh, and they got the cherry flavor. That's the best one.
Definitely. Why is there empty bottles in the picture though?
Yeah, I see that. Somebody stuck it in.
They just put it back empty. That's wild.
Somebody drink at the grocery store.
Hold up. I didn't know they had these. What's
Neither
next?
did I.
Planters, PB
Peanut
crisp.
butter crisp, chocolate crisp. What?
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it sound like
if they have peanuts in them, I'm not with the ride.
Yo, that sounds like Captain Crunch that won't destroy your mouth. That's what it sounds like.
Right. With those peanuts, they're gonna destroy mine.
Oh, what are you allergic to peanuts?
I just don't have a love for them.
Oh, I feel you.
But I mean, I may be. I go to the doctor in a couple weeks. See.
Apple. Now, look, if you got a peanut allergy, you'll know. Like it's not a. Yeah. That's one of the most dangerous allergies. It's not a game.
No. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like a. I don't know if it's like it's a certain one. It's not all peanut.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Like, it might be like tree nuts or something. Yeah, like one of those.
Yeah, something out the family tree. Fuck all Newtons. Even him.
What we got here? These
Apple
Newtons. I mean,
Fig Newtons, Apple Newtons, all Fig Newtons relate trash.
It's somebody trying to slide like real like health into a cookie. Like, stop playing with me. It's a game. You play a game.
Cherry vanilla Coke. Now, I can relate with. I can bring this back.
I don't remember this.
Black cherry vanilla Coke.
I remember this.
From 2006 to 2007.
We've tried lemon flavored Cheerios.
Lemon flavored Cheerios?
Bring back the onion
Ooh,
booty.
damn.
Wait, what?
Bring back
the onion booty. What?
Chris thinking about something else right now. Chris, I hope you're nice as well. I hope you get an onion booty tonight, Chris. You know what I'm saying?
It's a family show tonight, Chris.
Hopefully you don't make you cry, Chris. If it makes you cry, then you got to get away ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos are out.
Yeah, they're out. They're still out.
The John Morant edition Dunkaroos. I have them in my.
They got a John Morant edition?
All right, hold on. I'm going to show y'all.
Do they come with a gun?
Hold on. Blah. They come with a gun and a pistol. See? I got the Dunkaroos from John Morant.
Nah, you got to hold it like this. He's stupid. What else we got? Oh, yeah. I remember this. Surge.
I remember one summer that the promotional people came around like all Boston and I was getting free
Surge.
Yeah. Never bought the drink, but the free drinks made me not want to buy a real drink for the price it was.
He said you can get Surge at BK, but can you get it in a can like this?
No.
Nah.
Let's take
get it in a can like this
also,
though.
Yes, we can take a moment for Blockbuster. Absolutely. Take a moment for Blockbuster. I actually heard that Blockbuster's in the range to try to make a comeback.
So that was another thing.
That?
That was another reason why I picked this topic. I was thinking about Blockbuster. There's one Blockbuster left. It's in Seattle. It's an Airbnb right now.
It's an Airbnb. I'm hearing that Blockbuster trying to make a comeback.
I wonder who's invested in Blockbuster. I got a question for it. I've been, conspiracy time with Coach. So I saw today that Amazon is looking to purchase AMC.
Yeah.
So with the Blockbuster website coming back up, are they trying to control the media from all aspects?
I think so.
It's even deeper than that too. It's even deeper than that. When they try to stop this, there's supposed to be rules against this. So he must be working a way around. There's supposed to be rules against certain companies being able to own all movie theaters because then you can only play movies from your brand. So Amazon can turn AMC into only Amazon material.
Yeah, that's right.
And AMC's are everywhere if they own them all.
But I feel like with the Twister, I feel like they take advantage of that. And AMC is one of the top movie theaters, and Amazon is one of the top websites that people go all day long. It just gives another reason for millions of people to go get an Amazon account.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
That's all. I feel that way too, but just your way too. Like to control the narrative of trying to have your own fling in there. Get extra money for things that you have on Amazon that cost $8.99. Now you can go get a popcorn, a nacho, and a pretzel, spend $30, $40, $50 extra dollars on top of the movie price you're going to charge anyway. So,
I mean, you can spend it all on your Amazon card.
Right, exactly. And you got EBT, it's $5 off, I think.
These triple power push pops, man, these were bomb.
Yes, push pops are bomb.
Absolute, that's a high snap right there.
Their website back up. Shout out to you, Bobby, for letting us know that information.
Okay, here's another one that's still around. I don't know what they're doing. Skippy's still here.
Right.
They had a squeeze stick. I remember that. I remember these swoops too. I remember the swoops. They wasn't around very long, but
yeah, they're basically like chocolate flavored.
They make the flips now. They're like the flips. The flips kind of like copied it with the pretzel.
Yeah, chocolate flavored Pringles, man.
Two free 2-day shipping on popcorn. Bring back WWF ice cream bars. Black walnut ice cream. Yeah, black walnut, that shit out the door.
Yeah, that was crazy.
ASAP.
That was what we got here, bar none. I don't know. What was like a Heath bar. Who remembers these? I didn't
look kind of thick.
Yeah, who remembers those?
I know. Made in 87 by Hershey's. It was cocoa wafers, chocolate cream peanuts, and milk chocolate coating.
Yeah, it looks like the rapper.
87. I was 2 years old, man. I wasn't eating these.
And it got discontinued in 97.
Oh well, I guess I could have had one.
With the Scooty balls ice cream.
Pepsi released an apple flavored soda called Aspen.
That sounds interesting.
It does.
I'm intrigued. How long did that last?
I like the sign. I like the little apple on there.
From 78 to 84.
78 to 84. Man,
That was their competition to the lemon lime soda craze. So with balance 7-Up and Sprite.
Oh, it didn't do well because it didn't last long.
Captain Crunch
I'm a fan of apple soda.
I just had. There's not a lot of them out there. They should have kept it. How many apple sodas you know?
Nope.
I can't name one.
There's one that you can normally get over with, like where the Mexican foods are at, the Hispanic foods and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll find it over. You'll find it in the international stores for sure. They got some type of apple something over there, nectarine something, whatever.
But I will say,
what
y'all when y'all come to Texas,
the
best apple soda is HEB brand Hill Country Farm soda, apple soda.
My aunt said they made sweaty balls. That's hilarious.
Sweaty balls ice cream.
The sweaty balls ice cream. Fudge covered
chocolate
Twinkies.
Don't remember these at all.
I remember thinking that's a great idea when I saw this.
Banana Twinkies are good.
Yeah, like all the yeah.
That'd be something to come out with now.
Yeah, bring some of this shit back if it's gone. Nabisco cheese tidbit.
Yeah, they try to copy the they try to
Cheesums or whatever they call.
Yeah, cheese. Yeah, there was one of them that was actually decent. Carnation breakfast bars.
That's a geriatric.
Hard Rock Cafe makes their mozzarella sticks with Captain Crunch.
That sounds
bad. I'm gonna
go there immediately.
I worked at Hard Rock Cafe for 4 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just leave that. I'm just gonna leave that in my mind. That comment was just said with Captain Crunch. I've never had their mozzarella sticks there ever. I was Tupelo guy, Tupelo wings. You know, maybe a classic burger when it was, but you know, I would believe that Hard Rock Cafe made their mozzarella sticks with Captain Crunch at some point.
The breakfast essential bars, these also still exist. I'm pretty sure. Who made this list?
Icebreaker lit with ice needs to come back. Cheetos Twisted Flamin' Hot.
All right, they definitely need to bring these back.
Munchrooms. They have Munchrooms, I believe, still. No. Do they know? They do
not. Munchrooms.
It said they were taken out of the grocery store in the early 2000s.
I thought they were talking about Munchrooms like the mixture chip flavor with like pretzels
right.
and
yeah.
Shit. Yeah. That's what I thought they were talking about at first. Initially. Oh, I remember
these.
Oh,
I remember these.
Yeah. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, they were.
Shout out to Mr. Lee's. I should still a bag every day.
Mr. Lee's, right. Right to the club after.
Food is a good ass subject. We all got something to say. Yeah, man. And that's it, man. That's what it is, man. We have to reach you guys any other way. So we came up with the chop up. We're like, how can we touch people that usually don't watch the show? Probably walk past the show and hear sports and like, maybe they talk about something else. We'll be intrigued. But you know, we started on Tuesday to do that. So
yeah, everything else this brand does is basically sports. So we give y'all a break every now and then.
Oreo big stuff.
Once a week, actually. Oreo big stuff. I mean,
big stuff. Who do you think you are? Oreo big stuff.
I'll see you, man. First time. Hopefully, he's not the
raised by
time.
TV.
That's hilarious. Oh, I remember these.
I've never seen these.
Philadelphia strawberry cheesecake snack bars.
I remember those.
My grandmother used to get them and not share.
Yeah,
not share.
She'd buy me anything in the world, but there was a few things she would get that she would just not share.
I want to share nasty ass tapioca pudding, but never want to share these.
It would be these or the drumsticks. She wouldn't share those either.
Yeah, those. I got a box those in the freezer right now.
Yeah, for real, man. Those are crazy. I don't got a box because I finished it.
The nacho, Taco Bell nachos. Hey, yo. Real. Bring back pineapple pizza. Chris, you can order one tonight if you really wanted to.
What we got there? Oh, the oatmeal swirls.
Yeah, those were good.
Yeah, those are crazy.
Dolphins and Friends. I remember the Austin brand. The Austin brand's still out with the crackers. Right. Cheddar cheese and then all the different the olive and chive, I believe. Yeah. Austin's still doing their thing now to this day. Shout out to them. Jello 1, 2, 3. Bill Cosby edition in the club.
Yeah, for real.
Led a team with 2 toppings.
It
All right,
ran
so
from
quick-
69 to 96.
Quick story time.
Gotcha.
So they made these, but my grandmother would make them better. So she would have, like, she had students from all over the world that she would be a house mother for, and she would take a tall glass and she'd put, because we're American, she'd put red in the bottom, put them in the fridge, and she'd pull them back out. She'd put whipped cream in the middle, put it back in the freezer to harden the whipped cream, pull them back out, and put the blue on the top. Red, white, and blue. That's how she would make them, and they were way better than these.
Ooh.
Way better. But yeah, quick story
So
time.
when you gonna remake it?
Right. When you gonna remake it?
When I come to Texas, there we go.
Man, listen, man, you gotta get you behind over here. To
Do a show live and direct, like
Gator
two of us in the same spot.
Gator Gum, and they tried to come back out with this. I believe in the mid 2000s too, and it wasn't sticking as well.
Yeah, the quench. They've been trying that quench shit for like forever, man. It's just not happening.
Like gum doesn't even have the long lasting flavor that it used to have anymore. Any of the gums, to be fair.
The quench gum. But is it still available? Like, can you get it now? I don't even.
I don't think
so.
You can't.
Huh.
There may be something different, for sports people, but I don't think it's this brand.
Up next, they got the milk and cereal bar. Again, these still out. They're delicious. But
yes, they still got those. Yep.
Maybe you can't get them everywhere, but I've seen these.
No, you definitely can get them everywhere. Definitely, they got them.
Yeah,
in a
see,
little
and that's why in the thing they don't have a timetable because they're still out. What are they talking about?
Hot Toss snack sticks. Never heard.
Yeah, these might be gone. I haven't seen these.
I haven't seen those.
I've never seen these before.
I've seen them before.
I've seen them, but I haven't seen them in a long time.
I'm not a big fan of bagels.
What's that gum that lasts 5 seconds? Oh, Zebra Stripe.
Yeah.
Volt. I remember Volt.
Yep. Was that
Volt
Pepsi
Cola.
product?
Is it?
Were they under that umbrella? It said that the flavor is now used in Mellow Yellow.
Huh.
Yeah, they make that. Yeah, they try to change the name of it. Making everybody try to be consumed, but it's the same drink. People don't realize advertising is a hell of a drug. Real talk.
Ritz Bits S'mores. I remember these.
Yeah.
Are they still? I feel like maybe you can't get them no more.
No,
they've discontinued.
They discontinued these shits.
You sound mad about it, man.
Mad, I'm heated. I like the cheese.
Pringles Prince. I don't even know what's the difference.
It don't even look like a difference. This looks like the original, and now
like
like
Pringles
spread apart. Sounds like the name is spread apart on the original.
Oh, they said so. It was a fun fact or a joke that was printed with edible blue ink.
Wait, what?
Snapple version of Pringles.
Yes, yes, exactly.
That's crazy.
Pizza spins. Absolutely not. Never heard of them. Never heard of them.
Discontinued in 75. I was 2.
BBs were my joints right there, dog. Put them in the freezer.
Butterfinger BBs.
Put those joints in the freezer, dog, for a little bit. Oh man, life right there, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's that list.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We got other lists too. We can keep going if you want, but
roll, man. Comments jumping.
Yeah, the comments are jumping. The comments are definitely jumping. So
comments are definitely jumping. You can continue your session.
Okay.
And I know you have a whole bunch of people.
Before we do that,
what you got for us?
Somebody somebody asked about top 5 shows that we can bring back.
Oh, I like that actually.
Who was that? Was that Bobby?
Is either Chris or Bobby?
I think it was Chris.
Yeah, right here.
So for me, definitely I will bring back All in the Family.
Mm-hmm.
Seinfeld. Different World.
Okay.
Different World.
Now, here's my thing. When you bring them back, are you bringing back same cast members or you recasting?
If I can go back in time and just put them same people in their
grab
position,
them from the okay, yeah. Okay.
And I'll probably say my other two will probably have to be Thundercats.
Ooh.
And DuckTales.
Ooh.
The original DuckTales.
My man just said The Wire. Yeah, bring back The Wire.
Yep, I'll bring back The Wire.
More importantly than bringing back The Wire, bring back Omar, man.
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry.
He went out dirty. Tom and Jerry, I can dig it.
Oh, yeah.
Tom and Jerry was classic.
Yes, they are.
Sanford and Sons, Married with Children, All in the Family, Three Stooges. Yo, Three Stooges right now get canceled like a motherfucker. That's way too much aggressive physical comedy right there.
All in the Family would too.
Yeah, yeah.
And they was on prime time.
Actually, Sanford and Son probably wouldn't make it very far either.
Nah, not very PC.
Charm spinoff with the kids they had instead of the stupid girls with no connection. Yeah, I remember you being hyped that new Charm show came out because you loved the original Charm, and then I did not play
big letdown, huh?
Yeah, it was terrible. There was no connection with any of them. It was just bad.
Man, TV shows that I would bring back. It's a lot of shows, man. I look over the years, man.
I see you, Anthony. The PJs.
Mac show. The PJs, yeah.
I would definitely bring back. I would definitely shout out to Bernie Mac show, man. Definitely shout out.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. The PJs. Yep. I would definitely bring back Bernie Mac. I would definitely bring back
Boondocks.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I would bring back shows like Captain Planet. You know what I'm saying? Earth, Wind. You know, a lot of kids don't learn about They want to cause wind, earth, and fires, but they don't want to learn that we had to learn. You know, how all these combined, and you know what I'm saying? It's kids. Most kids are watching it tonight because they're like, what are y'all talking about? Well, everything you're saying right now.
Boondocks,
discontinued things.
It's how we doing it, yeah. So I would do Boondocks, Magic School Bus, because like you just learned so much on that show.
Where in the World's Carmen San Diego? I would bring that back in.
That was a hit, yeah. Inspector Gadget. Let me think. Whew. I want to like Google shows because I might forget some. Weeds, Breaking Bad, those are good ones. Ed, Eddie was a classic. What else we got? Man, I can't think.
I was a big fan of Weeds.
What was the time travel movie show with the dude?
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap. They did bring it back, but I would bring it back. They made it cheesy. Like bring it back.
Gotta remember Scott Black in it.
Yeah, bring it back and make it more serious. The way they brought it back, they kind of just made it like exactly like the original, where it's still kind of 80s vibe, cheesy. Like, nah, bring it back and take it seriously. It could have been crazy. And then
hell yeah, Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget was lit.
Everybody hates
you next time, Gadget.
Everybody hates Chris. But I think it would have to be recasted on Bull. Everybody hates Chris would have to be recasted.
And what? Everybody, yeah, I mean, they're all way too old, yeah.
Yeah,
Mr. Bill.
No, Mr.
Bill. No, it's bad. Mr. Bill.
Time bong. That sounds hilarious. Every time they hit the bong. That might play perfectly now, though. That might really work out. And I may or may not have watched it with my kid without my kid. That's crazy. He said I may or may not have watched. Oh, what was the dinosaur one? Was that was that Fraggle Rock?
It was dinosaurs, right?
Oh yeah, dinosaurs. Yo, dinosaurs was crazy.
Dinosaurs, right?
Yeah, the dinosaurs. They were like a family. And yeah. That was my shit.
Almost like the Honeymooners a little bit.
Hell yeah. Actually died to go to McDonald's back then because they had the dinosaur Happy Meals, dog. I wanted the baby. Baby was funny.
Nazi mama.
Dinosaur's fantastic. Not me, mama. Not the baby. Not the baby.
Kick the baby. What's that from? Oh, that's something else.
We going ahead, man. Coach, you got
the second part of Will's thing tonight.
Oh, you got second part. Oh, okay.
Will went hard today for Winners.
You know.
37 discontinued products people desperately want to return.
And I think, hopefully, from what I was looking at, these actually you can't get no more.
So Butterfinger BBs.
That was a classic. Number 2.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, the fried apple pie.
The apple pie's gone? I did not know that.
Yeah, you can get other pies.
Oh, wow, since 92.
Well,
See, I was feeling caught. Bro, I couldn't afford McDonald's then, so that's why I didn't know.
And I think they still have pies. I don't know if they're fried anymore, though.
Interesting.
What's number 3? Pound puppies?
I remember those.
I do not. Who had a pound puppy? And
no,
why is that name?
I think my little brother had one. If he's still on here, my bad, dog.
He can't be on here. We would have been dying laughing at something by now.
Online pound puppies.
Let me see. What's next?
Little golden name perfume.
Oh, that's for the ladies. I ain't know nothing about that.
That's the version of Bath and Body Works cucumber.
The cucumber melon? I love them candles, though. I know that. What we got? Damn, these lists are spread apart. Hershey Kissables. Were these like, so they're milk chocolate, so they're basically like M&Ms.
Yes, exactly.
That's weird. I ain't never seen those.
Ran from 2005 to 2009.
That's not even like super old. I just don't remember them shits.
William, you got a pound puppy, Will. Try out like you had no pound puppy.
I did.
You got a pound.
Say less. My family in here telling the secrets. I had a brown one. That's crazy. Pound puppy. Let's go.
The Game Boy.
Yeah, this is the original Game Boy too. This is.
Yeah.
I had one of these. Somebody put it on top of a lamp and melted it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who did that. I mean, my family is in here. Probably will tell that story. Who melted my Game Boy, Ma? It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. It's probably her.
As today, I want a Game Boy Color to play Pokemon. Me too, bro. Everybody does. That Pokemon stage was like one of the best stages, man, in life, man.
Yeah, Pokemon. That game Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red. That was crazy.
Crazy. Still have mine.
All right, we did this on the other list. Jello 1, 2, 3. So keep going past that. Ralph Lauren's tuxedo perfume. This is crazy. They got that ain't even 79 to the 90s.
In the 90s, yeah. Okay, I kind of remember that bottle at my grandpa's house.
Chocolate Lover's Dream.
That's a lot of chocolate.
Yeah, that's too much chocolate.
It looked like a zinger.
Yeah, it do. 80s to the 80s. It didn't go far.
Urban Decay, Naked, Palette.
That's crazy. What else we got? I've been trying to sneeze for like 20 minutes now. It's not coming.
The PB Crisp again, we talked about earlier.
Those are bomb, yeah. Matter of fact, I do remember these now. They were delicious, actually.
I remember the Skip It.
Skip It. Oh, the Skip It roll. Yeah. That was the commercial was hilarious.
You had one, Will?
Not a Skip It, nah.
McDonald's onion nuggets?
That sounds disgusting.
Like
okay, 70 to 79. 79 to 70s, we weren't going to no McDonald's.
Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea, for real.
It's like a box of blooming onions.
Yeah, like what are we doing?
Beat Up Type 2.
Oh, the beep, the mystery machine.
That's the old MBTA, bro. That's the old MBTA turn.
You stupid. The MBTA.
Oh, they just continued that in 2013? Wow.
That's when they stopped making those?
Yeah.
I thought they started making those when the cartoon came out.
Launched in 1950, discontinued in 2013.
Bottom line.
I still want one.
They was produced in Brazil until 2013.
Go full hippie.
They were fitted with airbags and anti-lock brakes.
Those were the features. That's it.
Oh, there it is right there.
That's crazy.
Okay.
You got the 8-ball cover. I see him. What else we got? Oh, what is that new futuristic one? Seen that?
Yeah.
Like a
That
Prius.
one right there?
It's like it made love to a Prius.
Yep.
The Body Shop perfume oil. Moving on. What else we got? Franken stuff.
I remember those. I remember those. Had the chili inside.
I knew nothing about those.
I'm gonna kill you.
Hit clips. What's a hit clip?
It's like a old school. It's like one of those. What it created to be like one of those Digimon and all that shit. But it's
you probably could play like 5 songs on this thing.
Yeah.
Like. Include special 1 minute.
Toy Russ is back. Toy Russ is back. They're making a comeback slowly but surely. Toys R Us.
Okay. Is it? They had a Carnation breakfast. What's that about?
Carnation breakfast bar. Okay.
It's a good question. Why was a werewolf holding? It said Franken, which is like Frankenstein.
But I think it was part of a Halloween promo, I think.
Yeah, they were all over the place on that one.
I mean, it's football season, you know. Instead of asking for all that stuff on it, you know what I'm saying? They probably try to do something to implement.
My man said iPad Touch. You might as well just iPod Touch. You might as well just have an Apple Watch at this point.
Right. The squeezes. We talked about that in the last one.
Oh, they had all the flavors in that picture. The apple.
Yeah, it was like the dog that responded to.
Oh yeah, the poochies.
Yeah,
it's like a terrible little animal pet that had like 4 phrases and that was it.
Highlighter. Not familiar with that.
The what?
Moonbeam highlighter.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not our lane. Clackers. This looks like. What are we doing here?
Oh, that's old school. I used to play with those when I was younger.
Younger, huh?
Yep, I remember those.
They look like beads of a certain
skill and hand-eye coordination.
Bring back payphones.
That's why I had these hands back in the day.
They look like beads of a certain persuasion.
They probably repurposed it for that.
Yeah. They were trying to indoctrinate you at a young age, man.
I know, right?
Yo, I remember these. I never had these, but I remember these. The erector sets.
Discontinued in 1980. 1913 and 1980.
Jeez, they came out in 1913?
Wow.
They made another version of these when I was a kid, but
the Chevy Nova. That was almost my first vehicle.
Stealing cars again? No, I'm kidding.
I heard that they were thinking about bringing it back.
The SS. This ain't the Dukes of Hazzard's, John, is it?
No, that was a Charger or a Challenger, I think.
Yeah, you can't slide across this hood.
Waffles.
We got waffles. This just made me think of Awful Waffle from Camp Anawana, whatever show that was.
I remember the pizzerias. Those were pretty good.
Yeah, they were. They were like knockoff Doritos, but they tasted like pizza.
Yeah. Ford Thunderbird.
Bring back Sloppy Joe sandwiches. If you come to my job tomorrow, I'll give you a Sloppy Joe, Chris.
You can still make Sloppy Joes. The Lotus Spirit. I mean, Esprit.
Huh. I was like Fierro.
Yeah, he got jersey plates on too. He's a douchebag.
Taco Bell's Beefer.
1962
to 1980.
They had this at Taco Bell. Yeah, that's not food.
I work at the Boys and Girls Club in Austin, Brighton.
Hibiscus Swiss cheese.
On your boy.
Wait, what Pop-Tart? Magic Burst Pop-Tarts. What do they have? Pop Rocks in them?
Oh,
they have to have. Discontinued, unavailable.
They probably had those and took them off the shelves within a week.
I know, right?
It's reckless. This list wasn't nearly as good, but it was still interesting.
Hey, Will, man, this is some quick news, man. You guys shit at the bed tonight.
Yeah, we're not gonna get the first seed. I know.
Oh, I didn't say all that. No,
I did. We're bums. we went full bum end of the year. I don't know. We got bored playing basketball.
Man, you know, still ripping the neighborhood, man. We out there also right, you know, for like
the BlackBerry, huh?
The BlackBerry.
It's a classic.
One of my favorite phones.
But yeah, you know, that was that. I mean, we did some things, some interesting topics. But we got one more topic for y'all.
We're gonna roll through because we gonna got two for a couple of more minutes.
Okay.
So my topic tonight is cartoon conspiracy theories.
I love this. Now some of them ain't real, some of them are just fan theories. But even if they are, I love that the fans did it. I'm 100% with it.
Some of these I think we talked about before, like the first one, the Eddie and Eddie theory.
Yeah.
That the kids in the cul-de-sac are dead.
Yeah, which is fucked up. Some of these are dark as shit, which is why I like them, I guess.
Hey Arnold, grandparents theory. The theory is his grandparents are in fact his parents.
Yeah, I always thought that too. I always thought the parents his parents, you know, even when they threw the adopted thing in there, and then they try to make a spin-off movie in regards to meeting his parents. Why you waste your time doing that? His grandparents were great people. They treated him well.
There's only 10 of them, right? So we should read these out.
Say again.
There's only 10 of them, so we should actually read what they are because, like, it gives a little context to it.
We can do that.
Yeah.
So for the Eddie and Eddie one, the theory is the cul-de-sac where everyone lives, current time, is part of the cursed grounds where each child in the cartoon died at one stage in time. It now serves the purpose of the dead children living in a purgatory of an eternal childhood. Now, the evidence is
crazy.
Have you ever wondered why you never seem to see any grown-ups in Eddie and Eddie?
Not one.
Have you also noticed that the cartoon characters' tongues are always different colors as if to represent decaying bodies?
Oh.
The full theory can be found. There's a link to it. Sadly, I haven't got all day to read it, but he goes and gives us perspective of it. But the theory is backed up with the explanation of how each one of the children died in the show.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For the Hey Arnold, that Arnold's grandparents are in fact his parents is the theory. The evidence, as Arnold's grandparents, Gertie and Frill, gave birth to Arnold at such an old age, they left Arnold with a few psychological conditions.
Poor kid.
Which led him creating his own friends and sometimes leading him to seeing things that aren't real. His football-shaped head is due to the hydrocephalus, which is also another defect of abnormalities Arnold suffers from due to his parents conceiving him at such an old age.
Makes sense.
It says as cartoon conspiracy theories go, I believe this one. Isn't really? Oh, okay. I didn't get to the whole sentence. I thought he was saying I believe this one.
30 years.
I was like, God damn, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Number 8, Inspector Gadget theory, the real Inspector Gadget. The theory is Dr. Claw is in fact the real life version of Inspector Gadget. The evidence, the more you think about it, the more you realize that Inspector Gadget as essentially RoboCop. The two are pretty identical. You think of Inspector Gadget as a guy who was in an accident and his body parts were married with computer parts to create what we all know as Inspector Gadget. But what if Inspector Gadget is actually a clone of a real inspector that was in an accident, but the real inspector is still alive? What then if this inspector who was deformed due to an accident vowed for revenge on the clone who took his place? Could Dr. Claw be the real Inspector Gadget? That would have made sense why you never saw Dr. Claw's real face.
Yeah, why would they never show him?
Interesting. I like that better than the one that said that Dr. Claw was a woman.
Yeah, that would, I mean, because it was just, they didn't really back that one either. They just, something about the cat. I don't know.
Don't argue about that now in this era, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're trying to turn everything, man. But it's interesting, man, that we didn't see his face. So it definitely sends like a shadow of all. I can see something like that going down. My thing is, why didn't they enable that? Like even in the movie, you know what I'm saying, for this type of generation or whatever. That'll be interesting to see if that ever came out, like in real theory. That theory was real, in fact, through like a movie or something. And they spotted that out. That'll be dope. Dexter created his family in Dexter Laboratory. I mean, Dexter had all the tools to create whatever he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see him
reanimate life,
kind of doing that. You know, creating things. You know, but I don't think the way that his family rocked in that show, I think that's full blown crap. His family was just annoying to him, as he was annoying to them. That's what kind of scientists do. So,
Pokemon theory: Ash is in a coma.
The theory: Ash was hit by lightning a few episodes in. After this point, everything was played out in Ash's mind. If you have watched the evidence, if you watched the cartoon, you will know that Ash never seems to age. He's always wearing the same clothes. Every town has the same Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny, etc. This would make the theory plausible, but the world of Pokemon still would exist outside of Ash's consciousness. So would the theory make sense?
Huh.
The theory makes sense. I just feel like the lightning kind of gave him something that he probably wouldn't have had if he didn't get struck.
Right.
You know, kind of seemed to the show of how he was able to prevail against gym leaders and people inside of that. And with every episode and every gym leader, there was something that he had to overcome. So I feel like if he didn't get hit by that lightning, it would have been kind of like soft mode every time. How far would he gotten? But I feel like him getting hit by lightning is definitely a overall main course meal, especially for this show. People don't pay attention to that exact moment that happened.
Somebody mentioned this one earlier, number 6, Dexter's lab theory. It's all imaginary. Dexter's lab never existed and was simple, made up by Dexter as a way to escape reality. Now, the evidence to support that, to start with, Dexter had a lab in his own home that his parents never knew about. His electricity bill would have been through the roof. His lab dimensions would have never fit in his house dimensions. And have you also wondered why Dexter always spoke with an accent and no one else in his family did?
So the last two are more selling points. The electricity bill, he could have had a solar panel somewhere. Like, yeah, who knows about that? But yeah, the dimensions of the house, it was long. The house was a small, like regular house, and when you were in that basement, it went on. It seemed for like 4 or 5 houses, like lengthwise. And then why is he speak like that?
Parents are rich. Probably watch science movies and learn voices from other people. Maybe. And this is the funny thing about cartoons. You can have a conspiracy about any and everything that's going on, especially if you really pay attention to these shows and you're a diehard. And this can go with anything that you're watching or anything. You know, you got Power on coming. Shout out to Power that came on Friday. You know, people gonna have to spend everything has a conspiracy in and out. So it's actually interesting, you know, that we can go back to stuff like this because me watching shows back in the day, I would never even thought of any of this. And I watched the show. Right, so conspiracies that came a long way, man. That's why Took's conspiracy, you know, say sometimes, you know, floods. You know,
Took conspiracy minute.
Number 5, Rocco's Modern Life theory, the most perverted cartoon ever. The theory is the cartoon aimed at kids was based around adult humor and was perverted. The evidence: when you watch a cartoon such as South Park, you expect to hear adult-based humor as the show is aimed at adults. But you don't expect such language and innuendos from a cartoon aimed at children such as Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco and Heifer always ate at a restaurant called Choki's Chicken, which in the last season of the Sun became Chewy's Chicken because they could not get away with it any longer.
Keeps going.
When Rocco would visit Heifer, who lived with the pack of wolves, Heifer's father would always yell out, "Let's eat the beaver."
Also, there's another part that's not in this.
Nate, good with you. It's all good.
I'm pretty sure Rocco was a phone sex worker too.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a single episode or if there was certain moments, but he like his job was to always be on the phone and talking like it was a weird. I've seen this.
Yeah, that's right. He looked like he did customer service or something.
Right but like he was always saying some weird shit on that.
That's
on
right.
The phone. And like,
at you, man.
And in that low, like trying to be sexy voice.
Yeah,
he was trying. Like it was
I
weird.
can see that.
Yo, this is the banger right here. This is one of my favorite ones.
The Rugrats theory.
Yeah.
Figment of Angelica's imagination.
Yeah.
None of the babies in the Rugrats were real apart from Angelica and were all part of her imagination, is the theory. The evidence, Chucky passed away a long time ago, which is the reason why his father, Chad, is always jumpy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy apparently died at birth, which explains why his father, Stu, is a creator of baby toys in his basement. And Phil and Lil are part of the same person. The mother had an abortion. Ooh. So Angelica created twins inside her head as she didn't know the sex of the baby.
Right.
Susie was actually Angelica's therapist who went along with the imagination of the babies to help Angelica progress. And Angelica's daughter, Cynthia, is supposed to be a representation of Angelica's mother. Oh, that's dark.
That theory was all, to me, that last theory was all through the show. Like, you could just see it, like the way her mom was in and out of the crib.
Also, the only thing that functionally happened, like the only time things functionally happened was when Angelica did them. Like they would try to get cookies, but only Angelica could get them. Like opening certain gates and latches, only Angelica would do it.
True. That makes sense.
The kids wouldn't be able to actually do it.
That is crazy that that all this stuff is told in life and based off certain things that we grew up to watch. And then we look at our generation and look at the things that happened, abortions and, anything, deaths of kids in general. Like, this is normal stuff that goes on. And imagination is one thing that people say after a certain age, you're not supposed to have an imagination no more. It's supposed to be clear, bland it out.
I didn't get that memo.
No, I did not.
No, that's the thing. You can imagine. This is the world is. This is what everything's based off. Imagination. We can't get the next best thing in the world if we don't imaginate. We can't get this brand new thing. We can't get air fryers and all this extra stuff if people are not using their imaginations. We can't get none of this.
Oh, Bibbles is giving it to us. Number 3, SpongeBob SquarePants theory of radiation.
Yeah.
The show SpongeBob SquarePants is based on the result of the radiation from a nuclear arms testing.
Mm-hmm.
In the late 1940s and early 50s, nuclear arms testing was performed on Bikini Atoll. In the show, SpongeBob SquarePants, their town is called Bikini Bottom due to them living under the atoll. And the reason they can all talk is due to them interacting with radiation.
Yeah.
This can be then backed up due to one of the writers of the show being a former marine biologist. Out of all the cartoon conspiracy theories I've come across, I think the SpongeBob theory is the one that's most plausible.
Yeah.
Y'all buying that one?
Yeah, for sure. Especially because by the time SpongeBob came out, a lot of these other a lot of cartoons with their theories had already been out. They would have seen that and been like, "Oh, we can actually add this Easter egg into our cartoon."
Got 2 more. Number 2, Courage the Cowardly Dog is a normal dog. The evidence, if you have seen an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog, which is one of my favorite cartoons in college, then you will know it's not as child-friendly as the cartoon counterparts. But the theory suggests that the cartoon isn't as scary as the second glance, as Courage is actually a normal dog. He believes he lives in the middle of nowhere as he has never experienced anything in the real world due to his owners being too frail to walk him. He then thinks he sees villains and other paranoia due to him being a dog, which represents the dogs being scared of people and unfamiliar surroundings. He was a nervous wreck on there.
He was always shaking. Always.
Shaking for a good reason. Shit.
And the last one, I think somebody mentioned this one earlier also, Scooby-Doo post-depression theory. The original Scooby-Doo series is set after a horrible economic depression. Everything is abandoned and falling apart, and all the villains are people who would normally be respected, professors, museum curators, celebrities, who have fallen into hard times just like everyone else.
Yeah.
Real talk. Feel like your favorite guy back in your heyday is now the guy that's on newspapers and wanted signs and things like that. And your favorite guys, like your favorite people you grew up with, like you're like, this person's always going to be successful, always going to be good. Then you head up in a scandal, all the stuff, and you're surprised you're looking at this. And it seemed like when the Scooby-Doo show used to end and they used to find the culprit, it used to be so like crazy who it was. Like, who is this person today? Oh my God, it's in the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So yeah, I believe that theory as well, man. Maybe not even, it could be anything that falls in line with, you know, any type of health that you're going through. I feel depression, anxiety, you know, all different type of things.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. I love that topic.
There's one conspiracy that there's not a conspiracy on that show though. That they
So
all
what?
used to light it up.
What?
They all used to light it up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Also, my aunt, she left. If she was here, she'd say she had the conspiracy theory, not just that it would light it up, but Scooby snacks were edibles.
I can see that.
That's why he would always eat them too, not just the dog.
Yeah.
And then they would always be starving out.
They had the munchies afterwards.
Every time.
Huh. It is around about that time. Shaggy was like hippie.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. He was
Speaking
shagged
of,
out, you know what I'm saying? Live that lifestyle, man. Might as well have a blunt or two in your hands or a couple of edible snacks.
Say
you know what I'm
less.
saying? Something that jumps Scooby up, you know? Opens his bottom up, man. Yeah. Conspiracy theories and cartoons, man. That's just how great minds are, you know what I'm saying? Just fantasizing this.
Gotta hide Easter eggs, man. Because I can imagine, I can imagine like writing a kid's show for over a decade for some of these shows or however long. It takes forever to do, and it's so tedious, like drawing and all that stuff. At some point, you would want to do something to like entertain yourself while within it. I can imagine wanting to do that. Like, so.
Make a TV show, Beavis meets Lisa Simpson. Man, Beavis and Butthead still ain't getting no buns, man. Bunholio still trying to squeeze something. You know what I'm saying? And that's a
TV show, Beavis meet Lisa. That's funny. I wonder how that would go. Lisa would not rock with them at all.
Nah.
Lisa want Millhouse. You know how that roll. Hey, man. Guys.
Millhouse is good. He's an idiot.
Now I want to watch some Scooby-Doo. Matter of fact, it's crazy. 2 weeks ago, I'm at my job. We have a meeting at 2 o'clock, usually start the day off. And then afterwards, somebody put on their Amazon account and actually had like the first 4 episodes of Scooby-Doo on. And I was sitting there like a baby, like,
that's funny.
I'm like, leave that on. They're like, for real? I'm like, I'm dead ass. How you leave that on? You can't get once you hear the intro, it's like you got to sit down and watch it. Like it's only right.
Is that a theory, or did he get in trouble for being a heroin addict? I don't know the difference.
No, he got in trouble for something, but I don't think they underlined that. He took that leave for multiple reasons, but I don't think they wanted to break that down because, listen, we got kids nowadays that really do that shit. So imagine that they found out then that Steve was doing that. We would have had people dying earlier. So.
Yo, Frankie, stupid. Yo, Frankie, you a damn fool.
I would have Hey, there's people that think the cartoon characters in that way too. That's for a different episode, but definitely,
that's hilarious.
We have the imagination of things. Marcy is probably the prettiest woman alive to some people. They're up to their opinion.
What's that? Are you talking about the Smurfs, Chris?
Smurfs was all white.
I did see something today that they were trying to say that the Smurfs was a supremacist group.
I mean,
the way Smurf was the Grand Wizard.
The way they would do shit, I would believe it. Absolutely.
Y'all heard about the Peter Pan theory?
Nuh-uh.
That Peter's the villain.
Really?
Yeah, like
and not Captain.
Google it, pull up because it's kind of deep and it's worth it.
Say Peter Pan is the villain?
Yeah, Peter Pan is the villain theory.
Came right up.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a whole thing.
Let's see. So it says one particularly dark Peter Pan theory asks, is Peter Pan evil? It suggests that the beloved Disney character may actually be the murderous villain, something Disney actually leaned into with the 2022's Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Peter Pan has been delighting Disney fans for generations since the initial release in 1953. So it's been adapted numerous times, blah, blah, blah. Peter Pan is the hero of the story and is recognized villain is almost always Peter's sworn enemy, the feared pirate Captain Hook.
Right.
Peter Pan regularly clashes with with Captain Hook, and as pirates in the film, he brings Wendy, John, Michael, Darling to Neverland to share in the adventures. However, a popular theory via Reddit outlines Peter's true nature. The theory says that Peter Pan actually kills the Lost Boys as they grow up, effectively serving as a magical ageless tyrant in Neverland. The theory paints picture as the actual villain of the Disney movie, and every other character in the movie is unwitting pawns in Pan's murderous schemes. It also manages to paint Captain Hook in a far more sympathetic light, as he's the only one brave
Trying to
enough
get
to
him
properly
out.
resist Peter Pan's apparently evil ways.
So Hook's always snatching the kids. He's trying to get him out before Peter kills him. It's crazy.
So it says, of course, on the surface, the idea seems ludicrous, but with the added context of the Barry, who's the writer's original story, the world of Peter Pan becomes a far more sinister. According to the story, the boys on the island vary, of course, in numbers, and according as they get killed and so on. And when they seem to be growing up, which is against the rules, Peter thins them out. This paints a supposedly sweet story of Peter Pan and Wendy in a much darker light. And the implication is that Pan murders the Lost Boys who grow up. Wow. I've never heard this before.
Dark. It's dark. Peter
Now,
Pan, the murderer.
So, according to many variations of this theory, Hook is a former Lost Boy who escaped Peter's clutches and returned to the fight against him. Wow.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
The theory suggests that Peter Pan's tendency to murder his friends once they begin to age serves as a true basis for the bad blood between Hook and himself, and that the power of his crew is made up of the former Lost Boys who helped Hook resist Pan's magic. According to the theory, these Lost Boys chose to grow up but didn't want to leave their home and instead resisted the tyranny of Peter Pan. Wow.
Crazy.
Don't make me look at that different.
Peter Pan's John Wayne Gacy. He's out here killing all these kids.
Oh, I do remember seeing the new Chip and Dale, and Peter Pan was evil on there.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
That shit's crazy. That's one of my favorite
my
ones.
brother.
Peter Pan, R. Kelly. Never.
I bet that's my brother.
You know, my man Kelly, man. Don't be comparing Peter to Kelly, man. Peter was a nice guy.
Tuesday ain't hearing that.
Nah, he was a nice guy.
Yep, that's my brother.
Peter was a nice guy. Peter Pan never had his head up above.
Yep, that's my brother.
Yeah, we gotta end this Peter Pan R. Kelly debate, man. You know what I'm saying? We may have kids watching. We don't need
Snow White living with 7 guys. None of them ever ask her out. That's hilarious.
Yeah, Chris, we know what Chris's mind's at this time of night right now.
Who got shout outs for tonight?
Man, hey, shout out to everybody who joined, especially my mother and my aunt for the first time
Salute.
joining the show.
Appreciate y'all supporting Will.
It was fun. Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate them wholeheartedly. Yeah, we had a fun show. This was good. We gotta keep coming up with fun ideas. I'm gonna try to pin the post or make another one in the chat and everywhere else too, to try to get more of your ideas from our viewers, because we have fun doing that too. We want, if you guys want us to talk about something, Chop Up is the day that we do it. So like, subscribe, share, all of that goodness, and also come up with some ideas. Not that we need the help, but you know, we might need the help.
Definitely. Well, good shout out to
We're
everybody
running out
as well, man. You know, I'm gonna kind of repeat a few things Will said, man. You know, not in full, but you know, like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying, and everybody. This is a show particularly for, you know, the general public. So, like I said, when you see Will, you know, posting what he wants to post, don't be quiet. This is one thing about the group that needs to improve. You're loud on the things you want to be loud on, but in generality, it's the things that we post as admins and people that do this show that you should be gaining, you know, and commenting on and wanting to be a part of the show, even if you can't be a part of it. You know, even if you can't be a part of it, your topic can still be talked about.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to come in and your topic talked about, I know you feel good about it. You want to intrigue more and everybody. That's what we need to do, everybody, man. You know, not for Michael Jordan or LeBron James' sake. You know what I'm saying? For the brand's sake. You know what I'm saying, fellas and ladies?
Absolutely.
Shout out to everybody that tunes in all the time. I'm always going to throw some shit and jabs at people that I know should be tuning in every night. But, you know, for people who do tune in, I am blessed. We are all blessed to have you guys. Hope you guys have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Nothing but basketball.
Absolutely. Real quick, shout out to Bobby, Marie, Bernard, Anthony E. Waffle House, Renee, Lisa?
It's Lisa, but yeah, Lisa Love.
Lisa,
yeah.
Okay. Chris, Jesse, Nate, and Frankie.
Talk about
Appreciate y'all hanging out with us.
Notepad. We'll put that in a notepad, Chris, for you.
TV game show. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. We can definitely do that.
Yeah.
See how that works?
Yep.
Chris, you don't gotta talk about onion booties and stuff like that. Talk about talking on the top up. You know what I'm saying?
But it was a fire site though.
Yeah, 100%. Cannot lie.
Man,
I can confirm.
Like the guys say, like, comment, share, subscribe. Especially everybody, we appreciate the YouTube love.
YouTube people.
I want to see 3 likes in there tonight. Like it. Do this. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, 7:30, number basketball show. And yeah, my math still sucks. I'm talking about that more tomorrow. But we definitely appreciate everybody hanging out with us
right now, man. Except for the Celtics who got a good record. But, you know, in terms of skids and the loss tonight, the Celtics on the same board as us right now, man. Well, we still trying to make the play, Coach, man. It's going to be a long
Your boy came back and y'all lost immediately.
But I'll be real. He likes that type of stuff. He likes to come back and be the hard. I'm gonna come off the bench. Like I'm gonna have an excuse if something happens, and then the next game we'll see LeBron be who he needs to be. I'm not worried.
There's a shorter word for that. It's called diva.
Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right.
Narcissist.
You're absolutely right. I agree with you.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Definitely.
But much love to everybody. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. Y'all helped us rock it out again. See y'all tomorrow at 7:30. Number love. Peace.
Oh.